Binaji, I'm audible.
Yes, sir.
So, a warm good afternoon to one and all present here. I welcome you all on behalf of Dr. Radhakrishna School Complex, Bokaro, in the fourth in-house training session. The resource person for the today's training is Bhavna ma'am. I welcome you, Bhavna ma'am, from DAV Public School Sector 6. The topic for today's training is child understanding child psychology developmental stages. Now I hand over this stage to Bhavna ma'am to proceed further with her with her training session. Over to you, Bhavna ma'am.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Hello, everyone. Uh, a chilly afternoon to everyone. Just give me a moment. Let me present the PPT over here first. Hello, everybody. Is the PPT visible to you all? Anyone, please just
Yes,
give me a...
yes, ma'am.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Well, chilly afternoon to everyone. Once again, I'm Bhavna Ghale from DAV Public School Sector 6, Bokaro, Steel City, Jharkhand Zone G. I'm feeling very honored to be the part of this Dr. Radhakrishnan Sahodaya online training as the resource person. With the folded hands, I extend a warm welcome to all the distinguished members of Sahodaya team. I do welcome all of my dear friends, those who have connected here after their tiring day of the school. Also, I'm very grateful to all the distinguished members of the Sahodaya team for providing us with such a platform where we can express our views or opinions on different topics. Just a minute, I'm just, yes. Well, you all have joined here after your tiring day of the school, and I'm very thankful once again to all of you for sparing your valuable and precious 60 minutes of your precious life time to me. So, without delaying much, let me tell you about my today's topic is child psychology understanding developmental stages. As we all are the teachers and we have to deal with the children in our day-to-day life, so it's very important for all of us to know about the child psychology. Means to understand the different developmental stages of a child before teaching them. So in this regard, our first Prime Minister, Mr. Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, said, children are like birds in a garden. So they should be carefully nurtured and taken care of sensitively. And it's a duty of all of us to take care of them very carefully, as they are the future of our nation. Hence, we all know the importance of children, as they are the asset of the country and they are the future of the nation. So it's a moral responsibility of each one of us to take care of each and every individual who come across into our life. Let's move on towards the next slide. Similarly, our 11th President, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, an Indian aerospace scientist and statesman who served India from 2002 to 2007. And despite his busy schedule, he wrote many books to ignite the young minds and children. and given so many quotations for the children. Like the best brains of the nation may be found on the last benches of the classroom. Means each and every individual in my classroom is equally important. The children, those who are getting the good grades, only I should take care of them, of those children, is not a proper thing to handle all the children of the classroom. Some may be good in mathematics, some may be good in science, some may be good in art, some may be good in sports. It's we are the teachers who must be having an eagle eye to find out the place of interest in each and every individual. Um, Excuse me, everyone. I'm unable to hear anyone. Am I audible to everyone?
Yes, ma'am. You are audible, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, because there is no sound. I think all are in mute mode, right? So
Yes, ma'am.
it is seeming that only I'm speaking and no one is listening to me. Yeah, the best brains of the nation may be found on the last benches of the classroom. Means each and every individual in in my classroom is important. Only the children, those who are getting the good grades, I should only take care of them is not the good thing. Means all the children in my classes have different interest and different opinions regarding their hobbies and everything. We, the teachers, have the responsibility to find out their interest hidden in them and to work upon their strength, not on weaknesses. As you can see, so many quotations I have used here, like failure will never overtake me if my determination to succeed is strong enough. All birds find shelter during a rain, but an eagle avoids rain by flying above the clouds. If you fail, never give up, because fail means first attempt in learning. So I want to relate these quotes to us, we teachers, because many times it happens that after doing a lot of struggle, we get a job. Now we are doing well, we are taking care of our families, we are taking care of our children, but still sometimes it happens we give up while handling over the children which is in my class, who is in my class. Many times we used to face a lot of difficult cases when it becomes very difficult to handle the child, handle the problem of that particular child, and at that time we used to give up that, oh, this child is very difficult to handle, I'm unable to handle this child, I'm not getting any kind of strategy, I'm not getting any how to deal with this child. So it is very essential to keep ourselves motivated also. Who will motivate us? Our mental status is also need to be very stable. We also have our own issues. That is another thing. We have another life at home. That is another thing. We should not assemble it with the interest or the thing that we have to take care of the children in the school. It should not be barrier in that. We must bifurcate those differences. So we should keep ourselves motivated also, and please take care of your mental health also. No need to rush, no need to run, just take a pause sometimes. And if you are not getting any kind of strategy, just talk among yourselves, make strategies, make plans. I meant to say that never give up upon the children, those who have come to you, come to your school, and you are the only hope for the teachers. So hence it is required that we are dealing with the children in our day-to-day life. So first of all, we need to learn the psychology. First of all, we need to understand how are we going to understand the psychology of a child, or means what is, let's see what is psychology first. Psychology is emotions, related to emotions, psychological depression, mental health, social well-being, mind. Let's see what is psychology in a more detailed way. Well, psychology, the scientific study of behavior and mental processes using scientific methods found in other disciplines such as physics to explain human behavior. Researching the role of genetics in human behavior, examining the structure and functions of the brain, nervous and endocrine systems to see how they affect behavior. Measuring data that can be gathered and observed objectively. Using hypotheses and theories to explain why we behave the way we do. Looking at how behavior differs across cultures and gender. Basically, psychology means to study the human behavior. If a particular person is behaving in a particular manner without jumping onto the result that this person is very rude or arrogant, we should know what is the reason. We should find out the reason behind the behavior of that particular person or particular that individual. We should try to find out the reason why the person is behaving like that. So this is called psychology. Without jumping onto the result, at first we have to find out the reason that why the person is behaving like that, and then according to that we have to behave with that person. Let's move on towards the next slide. Now here I would like to say that the relation between the teacher and the student. What is the relation between the teacher and the students first? As I've already discussed that the children are the asset of the nation, they are the hope of the nation. Uh, as we will let the child grow today, they will become our future. They are going to make the world a better place to live in. So our children are only hope for the future, but we are their only hope for their present and their future. And regarding the teachers, those who learn more than they teach are the best teachers of all. Here we have to see that the relation between the teacher and the student is very vital while educating the child. We have struggled, we have took the job, we are doing well, and now one more another task or one more responsibility on our shoulders, that to handle the 21st century children. The children, those who are very intelligent, the generation which is very intelligent, but at a time very confused. Why? Because the children are living in a nuclear family. No grandparents and no siblings are there to take care of them at home, about their emotional health. Parents both are working. Mother and father, they are not having time to listen to their child. Even at home also it happens that whenever I'm busy with any kind of work, and when my children comes to me, I used to say, please give me 5 minutes, please give me 10 minutes. So the same scenario is happening, is going with all the children. So here our responsibility doubles up. We teachers have to take the double responsibility of the children to teach them, and along with to take care of their emotional health also. It doesn't matter whether they belong to which category, means they are at the early childhood or at the middle age or at the adolescence age. Every time only the children are looking forward towards the teachers to help them. So we need to give them a hand of help to all the students. Before teaching, we need to take care of them as a companion, as a friend. Hope you all are agreeing with me. I'm unable to hear you all. That's fine. It's okay. Let's move on. Today's topic of discussion, that is, what is child psychology? Well, child psychology is a broad area that covers children from birth to adolescence. It attempts to make sense of every aspect of child development, including how children learn, think, interact, respond to people around them, make friends, and understand emotions. Child psychologists focus on understanding the mind and behavior of children from prenatal development through adolescence. Therefore, child psychology deals not only with how children grow physically, but with their mental, emotional, and social development as well. Here in this regarding child psychology, I would like to discuss about the prenatal development. What is the prenatal development or the prenatal stage? The stage when the mother gets pregnant, means after the period of conception, when one single structure, one single cell becomes the complex one. From that stage, the development happens and the development starts. And in which situation the mother is living, all that affect the newborn child which is coming into this earth. And so it is said that at this stage, a very it is required to take care of the mother at the utmost level, means routine checkup, proper diet, proper taking care of health. At this stage, consumption of alcohol is strictly prohibited because it may leads to mental retardation of the child. Smoking is also not allowed. In different countries, all these things are happening, but hope in India, mothers are very careful about their children, about the newborn child which is who is coming into this earth. Hope in India it is not happening, but in different countries all these things have been seen, and all these factors are leading to the mental retardation of the child, which may result into a small head size, poor concentration, abnormal facial features, and these children may have poor judgment, poor impulse control, higher rates of ADHD, learning issues, and lower IQ scores. Hence, it is very important to take care of the child before he or she has come into the earth. It's right from the pregnant mother. We have to take care of the pregnant mother very carefully, because each and every child is not the child of that family only. He or she is the child of the nation, the whole country. He or she is going to be the future of that country. And when the child will be healthy, obviously the nation will become healthy. Now let's move on towards these different stages of child development. Preterm newborn infants, term newborn infants from 0 to 28 days, infants and toddlers 28 days to 23 months, children 2 to 11 years, and adolescents from 12 to 18 years. In next slide, we are going to learn about them in a more detailed manner. Like preterm newborn infants and term newborn infants and toddlers, at this stage, they start smiling, they start recognizing their family members, they can ask for food, they taste the food, they smiles, kicks, walk slowly. And from 2 to 11 years, they start running, they start recognizing the strangers, the family members. And at the adolescent age, they are quite capable of doing all their work by themselves, and still they need some help that we will see in another slide. Now, what is the importance of child psychology? The importance of child psychology, why is it required to read the child psychology? Means before teaching the students, we should know about the child psychology. क्यों जरूरत है हमें बच्चे की psychology को पढ़ने की या समझने की? To understand the child better, to know that some problems have a psychological origin, to establish effective communication between the child and the teacher, to gain confidence of the child, to produce a comfortable environment for the child to grow. It is essentially required to know the child psychology to each and every teacher. Means if he or she is going to a school, it may happen that sometimes the teachers, those who are teaching in uh, 8, 9, 10, 11, maybe come down to teach to standard 5 or 6 children, or to LKG, UKG 1 and 2. Any time, any emergency may happen and the teacher has to go to any of the classes. So at that time, we are required to know each and every category's child psychology, means what are the natural instinct or the natural behavior of the child, so that at the time of emergency we can handle all kinds of age groups of the children. Like importance of child psychology, best example I would like to give you, I would like to share with you all that happened with me just few months back when a child got admission into my class. And as I was expecting, we do expect from all the children, all the students, those who come to the school, that he or she will be very disciplined. He will be sitting at the place very quietly, noting down from the blackboard, listening to me, singing, dancing, playing, and whatever I'm saying, they are listening to me, and just like a good boy or good girl, they all are following all the instructions given by me. But everything changed. Everything changed when one of the child got admission into my class. His name was Krishant. Uh, as expected, he was just opposite. When he used to come to the class, he would not sit at one place. So when I was turning towards the blackboard, I would see, and turning towards the children, I would see that he is sitting under the desk. Where is Krishant? I used to shout in the classroom, where is Krishant? Where is Krishant? Those the children used to shout. He is sitting under the desk, ma'am. Sometimes he used to push the children, sometimes he used to pull the children, sometimes he used to hit the children. Means I'm very disappointed. I'm not getting how to handle that such hyperactive child. And to my surprise, one day I saw him. I insisted a lot to him to please write from the blackboard, please write. When he wrote down, each and every word was clear. Means his handwriting was awesome, beautiful, no any problem was there. Reading no problem, writing no problem, dancing no problem, nothing. Means no any problem with that child regarding the academics. Only the problem is that he could not sit at one place. He was unable to follow the instructions given by the teacher. He was not knowing how to, means, follow the instruction and how to cope up with the children, those who are sitting in the classroom. He used to, if he wanted to go out of the classroom, he used to pick up his bag and just moved out of the classroom. He did not know that it is a classroom and he has to ask first, he has to take permission. uh, because the problem is not in the child, the problem is in us. We expect a lot from the child, that they will behave like an adult. That is our problem. There it is required to read the child psychology. Then I said, okay, and I have to talk with his mother. What's the problem with the child? Why is he behaving in such a manner? I'm unable to handle this child. Then his mother said that, ma'am, uh, during the corona, for the continuous 2 years, he was packed in the room. Only two, mother, father, and the child. Only three members were there in the room. Then see the effect. See the effect of this if you pack the child in a room. The natural instinct of the child is to play, run, explore, touch the things. Then I came to know that, oh, this is the problem with this child. He has not explored, he has not gone out of the room, out of the house for a whole 2 years. Then that part is Miss Blank. He does not know. He does not know uh, how to behave with the classmates. Then I changed my strategy. I Next day I went to the classroom. I calmed down myself first, that I should not be angry. I'm not going to shout. And when I used to shout on him, sometimes when I'm getting angry, Prashant, come here. Why are you not doing this? Then he used to make me understand very quietly that, ma'am, you should not shout on students. You should not shout on children. If you will shout, the children will not listen. So he was teaching me I should not shout on the children. So the thing is that we need to have some pause. We need to listen to the children. We need to listen what the child wants. They are not going to listen what I want from them. I have to wait for them mentally and physically. I have to wait for them to grow mentally and physically first, then they will learn. So I changed my strategy. I next day I went to the school. I calmed down myself. Then I said to Didi, Asha, ki Asha, you please take her to the field. Let him run. Let him run for 5 to 10 minutes. Means as many rounds you want to take, you just let him do. She took him to the field. He took 2 to 3 rounds, and he said, "Now I'm tired. I wanted to go to the school. I want to go to the classroom." And he came to the classroom, sat quietly, did all of his work, and at in times means during lunch break or any other time, I used to hold his hand and I used to take him to the garden. See, these are the plants. This is this flower. This is this color. This is the texture of the leaf. Touch this. He wants to play with the pebbles. He wants to play with the sand. And somehow I managed to give him some time, extra time, to explore all those things. Then he became ready to write or to learn what I wanted to teach in the classroom. So I meant to say that the natural instinct of the child, the natural behavior of the child at the particular stage will be there. वो behave करेंगे, they will behave like that only. We have to wait for them. We have to wait for them that when they will cross this stage, automatically they will learn and they will listen to us. So here it is required the importance of child psychology and the stages of development. Just now I have explained. Let me explain it. Preterm newborn infants, term newborn infants, infants and toddlers, children, adolescents, different stages of a child development. Well, Piaget, who was Piaget? Piaget was Jean Jean William Fritz Piaget was a Swiss psychologist known for his lots of work on child development. He said birth to 2 years, 2 to 6 years, 7 to 11 years, and 12 years to adulthood. Birth to 2 years sensory motor stage uses senses and motor skills, items known by use, object permanence, learned 2 to 6 years pre-operational, symbolic thinking, language used, egocentric thinking, imagination, experience, grow, child centers, 7 to 11 years concrete operational, logic applied has object or rational interpretations, conservation, numbers, ideas, classifications, 12 years to adulthood, formal operational, things, abstractly hypothetical ideas, broader issues, ethics, politics, social or moral issues explored. These are the different stages given by the Swiss psychologist called Piaget. Now let's see in more detailed way Erickson's stages of development. Who was Erickson? Erich Homburger Erickson, a German American developmentalist and psychologist and psychoanalyst. He again bifurcated the stages like infancy, birth to 18 months, early childhood 2 to 3 years, very crucial year, preschool 3 to 5 years, school age 6 to 11 years, adolescence 12 to 18 years, young adulthood 19 to 40 years, and middle adulthood 40 to 65 years, maturity 65 till death. Now let's see first infancy, birth to 18 months. Trust versus mistrust. Feeding children develop a sense of trust when caregivers provide reliability, care, and affection. A lack of this will lead to mistrust. Means at this stage, the children develops the trust or mistrust. Means whether I should rely on this person or not, whether he or she is going to harm me or not. So at this stage, the child is little bit confused and tries to develop the trust, and whoever takes care of the child he relies totally on that person. Early childhood, very crucial year of the crucial stage of the child. The child learns very rapidly at this stage. Autonomy versus shame and doubt. Toilet training. Children need to develop a sense of personal control over physical skills and a sense of independence. Success leads to feelings of autonomy. Means at this stage, basically the child learns the self-control. Means how to walk, how to talk, how to sit, how to control their different senses, when to shout, when not to shout, when it is required to run, when it is required to slow down their body, when it is required to walk slowly, when it is required to talk properly or behave properly. A preschool 3 to 5 years initiative versus guilt. Exploration. Children need to begin asserting control and power over the environment. Success in this stage leads to a sense of purpose. Children who try to exert too much power experience disapproval, resulting in a sense of guilt. At this stage, the children, you must have watched the children always rushing towards. Means if they are standing in a line, they always rush towards. I will be standing at the first base. I will be standing at the first base. The uh, the one more reason behind this is that parents also pressurize the children. Always sit at the first bench, always be in the first, always be in the line, always be in the line for the first. You were not in the photograph. Where were you? Where were you? What were you doing when the teacher was clicking the picture? You were not there in the picture. Parents also pressurize the children at this stage. That the child get confused at this time, and to stand at first in the line, what he does, he pushes the other children. पहले खड़े होने के चक्कर में दूसरे बच्चों को धक्का देकर आगे खड़े हो जाते हैं. तो parents are also psychology is required here to read of the parents also, that they pressurize the children. Sometimes the child behaves in a very bad manner in the classroom. Sometimes parents are responsible for this kind of behavior, teaching this kind of behavior. Don't give your pencil to anyone. Where is your pencil? I have given you 2 pencils today. Brought just 1 pencil. You lost all your pencils. It's just for small things. Small thing. The child cries in the school. छोटी छोटी चीजों के लिए रोते हैं स्कूल में. The parents are teaching these kind of behavior. We should teach the children to not to stand at first. We should teach the children to be with everyone. सबसे आगे खड़े होने नहीं, सबके साथ रहना सिखाना है हमें बच्चों को. छोटी छोटी चीजों के लिए पेरेंट्स इशू करते हैं स्कूल में आके. तो behind the behavior of the child, parents are also responsible. Please do talk with them during the PTM, that please don't teach the child to stand at first. Teach the child to stand with everyone, to wait for everyone. Now school age 6 to 11 years, industry versus inferiority. School children need to cope with new social and academic demands. Success leads to a sense of competence, while failure results in feelings of inferiority. Adolescence 12 to 18 years. Identity versus role, confusion, social relationships, very difficult stage. This is also, teens need to develop a sense of self and personal identity. Success leads to an ability to stay true to yourself, while failure leads to role confusion and a weak sense of self. Later we can leave on that young adulthood and middle adulthood, that we can leave. We are handling the children up to 18 years in the school. So up to adolescence we can deal it with that identity versus role confusion, social relationships. Again, a very confused stage of a child, that again we will see in the next slide. Now the different age categories I have shared with you all here. You all are the teachers and teaching in the school, and you all must be facing all these kinds of situations at the school, and sometimes it is very difficult to handle the different cases of the children. which we come across, but it doesn't matter. We have to collaborate, we have to talk with each other, we have to help each other, we have to help help among yourselves using technologies. Is how to engage the child, how to teach the child, and how to teach the children in a different manner or in a very creative manner, so that the child will be engaged in your classroom and is not going to do any kind of naughty or mischievous activity in your classroom. The first category, that is early childhood stage, means 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 years of children. How do they learn? अब वो सीखते कैसे हैं? Uses of play-way method of teaching and learning. The children at this stage likes to play very much. They wants to talk, they wants to interact, they want to sing, they want to dance, they want to run. But the thing is that ki I'm running, dancing, and playing with the child. It's okay. But what about the studies? What about the academics? The parents are going to pressurize the teachers that my child has not done this today. My child has not done today. So what is the way? What is the proper way to teach the children of that age group, where the natural instinct is, natural behavior is, they will learn, they will laugh, they will jump, they will dance, they will sing. So the best way to deal with the beginners is a play way method. All the teachers must be using this method in their schools. Like, what is play way? The term play way was first used by Caldwell Cook to describe his method of teaching English. According to him, good work is more often the result of spontaneous effort and free interest than of compulsion and forced application. I'm sorry. Play-way activity provides enough scope for child participation. It helps in developing the desire of values, habits, and attitudes in children. Like the children means who are at this beginner stage or at the early childhood, they have come from their mother's lap and directly to the school and to with the teacher. They they think the teacher not different from their family members. They treat the teachers as he or she is the family member of his or her house. So they are very friendly with the teacher if the teacher is friendly in return, if the teacher is quite happy, quite patient, not shouting, then the child gets friendly with the teacher and learns from the teacher. Like, there are the different methods to teach to the children in a play way method. Like, if you have to teach the children the language, I should not just read out the sentences from the blackboard that I'm going to the washroom, I'm going to read the book, I'm reading the book. Children likes rhythm very much. So let's make it a song. I'm going to the washroom, la la la. I'm going to the washroom, la la la. I'm going to wash my hands, cha cha cha. I'm going to wash my hands, cha cha cha. So in this way, every time in a singing mood, you can teach the child. No need to shout, no need to rush away for the syllabus. Just wait, have patience, listen to the children, and see the different needs of the child at that stage, which is required in that stage. You need to be very patient, caring, and understanding while teaching the beginners. The teachers, those who are taking the primary, pre-primary classes, it's very well, it's fine. The teachers, those who are taking the senior classes, means the middle age group children, they need to learn how to tackle the very small children if they anytime if they have to go to that classroom. So don't say I will not go. Please go and learn from the children. They are very loving, caring, and the feeling, the children are very affectionate at this stage. I don't know where is the problem when they go to the higher classes, that affection with the teacher becomes less. The affection between the teacher, the affection between the student and the teacher becomes less. Why? I don't know. I'm not getting this reason. Why is that? Why is like that? Means the pre-primary teachers are taking take care of the children very much. Means if he or she is hungry, if he is thirsty, means every time we are asking to the children. But as the children goes to means class 3, 4, 5, please don't take it otherwise. The teachers, those who are taking the middle classes, I'm just sharing the things which I'm feeling. That affection between the student and the teacher becomes very less. Why? Please take care of the children. Don't rush towards the syllabus only. Every time syllabus, syllabus. That's not the fault of the teacher. It's our education system. So many things to teach. We teach so many things to the children, but we don't have time to understand the psychology of the child. Where the child is lagging behind. Why the child is lagging behind? What is the problem with the particular child? We don't bother. We only care about the grades. Only getting good grades is not an education. All are not able to get 90%, 90 out of 90 or 100 out of 90. 90 out of 90 or 100 out of 100. It is not possible for each and everyone. So the children, those who are not getting good grades, what about those children? What about the mental condition of those children? They are not getting love from the teachers. They are not getting love from the parents. Even classmates are not liking them. So where those students will go? It's the duty of the teacher. It's the duty of us to take care of each and every child. If the child is unable to get grades, it's okay. We have to take care of each and every child of my classroom. Let's not remain a single stone unturned. I'm sorry if I'm a little bit faster because time is running fastly and so many things I wanted to deal with. So in my 20 years of career, what are the things which I'm feeling, which I felt in previous year or in back years? I just wanted to share with you all that being a teacher, we have to think little bit differently. As the 21st century children, we are dealing with very intelligent generation, but at a time very confused because of technology. We have given the technology to them, but did not teach them how to make balance with the technology and their education and their family and the teachers and everything. So let's move on towards the next slide. I have just bifurcated the in 3 categories, like early childhood and then how to deal with teenagers. Teenagers, very dangerous stage, you can say, of a child. Talk like an adult, but remember they are still children. Be proactive and not reactive. Always give clear instructions. Encourage appropriate self expression. Find a hidden reason for misbehavior. Know your students. Regarding this, know your students. I know so many classes a teacher has to take, and it's difficult to know about each and every child. But it's okay. 365 days you have, and you go to the class every day. So if every day and in each and every period you are going to your classroom, you should know about each and every child. And what I know only about my student is the name of the child and where does he sit. That only I know. मुझे बस इतना पता है मेरे बच्चे का ये नाम है और ये यहाँ बैठता है. उससे ज्यादा क्या हम जानते हैं अपने बच्चे के बारे में? Is it not? Isn't it possible? We should know about each and every child. Again, I would like to say, have pause, don't rush with your syllabus. Just make a plan, make a strategy that 5 minutes at least you will get time, you will have time to interact with the children. What are their interests, what are their hobbies, what are their inner changes in which they are going on, how to cope up with the inner changes which is going in emotionally, physically, mentally, pressure of grades. So many things are there. You all are learning teachers, you all know everything. Only the thing is required is just pause yourself, just take a break and think what are the different strategies you can use in the classroom so that you can have at least 5 minutes time to listen to those children who are not means very fast or not good in studies, or some, or children who wants to do different out of the syllabus, means out of the box. Listen to those children also. Teenagers very daring, the child becomes very daring at this stage. Let me give you one means true example of one girl, not of my school, means not of DAV school. It happened in another school, but I'm not going to reveal the name. Just listen to the story. What happened when the child is in teenage group, teenage stage? Okay, what can they do? What happened? One girl went out of the classroom for her music classes, and when she came back, her teacher already arrived into the classroom, who was having the class at on that period. And as soon as the girl entered the classroom, she did not ask anything. She hit the child, she slapped the girl, means the girl who was in, I think, 6 or 7, means at this teenage stage. The teacher hit the child, she slapped the student, she slapped the girl. The girl started crying, and she directly went into the principal sir's office, and she started crying there. And the principal sir asked, means he got surprised, means what happened to the child, kya hua? And he asked very quietly and very calmly that what happened, tell me. She said ki I went for my music classes, but when I entered into my class, the teacher did not ask me anything, and she just slapped me and hit me without asking me any reason, that where was I and why was I not in the classroom. Then then the principals have very tactfully handled the situation, and he asked, उन्होंने पूछा कि then you tell me, what shall I do? Shall I terminate the teacher, or shall I let the teacher go out of the school, that she is not going to come from tomorrow? Then the child very innocently answered, no sir, don't tell her anything, just tell her that, just teach her that if the child is not in the classroom, first of all, and when she returns back to the classroom, she should first of all ask that where was the child, where were you? So please, this much you only tell to the teacher, that she should ask where was the child, and then only she can hit, or she can give any kind of punishment. So teenage stage, again a very dangerous stage. You need to be very clear about your instructions. Means if we will say ki, just have uh, 15 rounds of the school, they will do, they will do. So always give clear instructions, be proactive, not reactive, encourage appropriate self-expression, find a reason, find the hidden reason for misbehavior, and know your students. अपने बच्चों को जानिए, अपने बच्चों को पहचानिए. Teenagers, the children have grown up, still they are children. Still they are children within the heart. Mentally they are still children. अभी भी बच्चे हैं वो. It's our fault to expect from them to behave like an adult. They will not behave like an adult. They are children. They are still a child. So as you love your own children at home, they also need the same love, care, and affection which we shower upon our own children at home. They also require the same love and affection in the school, because earlier also I have told that nuclear families are there. Both the parents are working, mother and father both are working, no one is there to take care of the child. from whom he is going to share his problems, that what are the things he wants to do, what are the things he likes to do, what are the inner problems or changes he is going through. So we need to understand the natural behavior or natural instinct or natural needs of the particular stage of a child. So that is called child psychology. Now the third category which I have divided is to how to deal with adult learners. The children, when the child goes to class 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, again we expect from them a lot, that they will behave like an adult. They will do their work by them. They will accomplish all their work by themselves. They will complete their work by themselves. Now they don't need any help. Now they don't need our guidance. Again, a very confused generation facing a lot of peer pressure. They need to look smart. They need to have relationships at this stage. Technology is there, shifting towards the westernization, forgetting about our own culture, very confused about their careers, parents' pressure. So many things are working upon the children, those who have become adult, or means those who have in class 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. A lot of pressure is also working upon them. And what does it result? It results in frustration. It makes them stressful. And one more thing I'm observing or noticing in those grown up children nowadays means uh, feeling of respect. They're not respecting the teachers. Why? What is the reason behind it? कहीं तो कुछ गड़बड़ हो रही है हम लोगों से. The children are not respecting the teachers, even their parents. Why? Why is this problem arising? They are thinking of themselves, means that they are the best, though they don't know anything. Why is this happening? Why is there a little gap between the teacher and the student? Students are not at all respecting the teachers. Why is this happening? I think again we need to think differently. That why the students are not feeling connected with the school, connected with the teachers. We have to think differently, and we have to make strategies and plans according to the 21st century children. We can create useful and relevant learning experiences based on the age group and interest of your learners, facilitate exploration, challenge through games, use humor, add suspense, get emotional, be respectful to them. The most important thing I think is to be first be respectful to them, regardless of their grades or marks in the examination. If the child is getting the good grades and marks in the examination, my own results becomes good, then I will be very happy with that child. That child is not listening to me, not getting good grades, and it is making my own result not good among all the teachers. So I'm not going to teach that child. I'm not happy with that child. No, I think we should not only uh, asking to get only. We should learn to give first. Respect your children. The grown up children are very confused, and they think themselves that they are grown up and can handle everything, but still they are also a child. फिर अभी भी बच्चे हैं. You have to help them. We have to help them. We have to talk with them. They are behaving like an adult, but they are not adult. They need our help. Only the thing is that they have learned to hide their emotions. They have learned to hide their problems. They are not going to discuss with us because we are going to scold them, we are going to judge them. They will discuss the problems with their friends. And who is still a child? He is not going to give him a good suggestion, a good advice. He will harm or damage him by giving useless advices. So again, the teachers are required to go through the children, go through the mental status of the child, and to talk with each and every child that why he or she is behaving in such a manner and what are the important things in the life, regardless of the friends. So I think some of the points I have shared here, like create useful and relevant learning experiences based on the age group and interest of your learners, facilitate exploration, challenge through games, use humor, add suspense, get emotional, be respectful to them, give them a stage to express themselves. Uh, as soon as the child goes to the higher classes, we just shuts up all their uh, extracurricular activities for those grown up children. Why? Please make strategies and plans according to like that they will get some time for recreation also. They also need recreation in the school and to a stage to express themselves. They also need time to spend with their friends, to spend some time with the teachers. So as a teacher, I think as a teacher, lots of responsibilities we have taken upon our shoulders. And if we are doing something for the children, I don't think there is a big deal in it because the parents are paying for it. We are not doing the work in free. So if we will put 100% we are going, if more 2% if we can give to enhance or to let the child grow in a right manner, is not going to harm you in any way. So it's my earnest request to everyone, to all the teachers connected over here, please pause, have some uh, time to think, to rethink, and to make strategies and plans for the 21st children, that what are their needs. The first most important thing is that please think that they are now living in a nuclear family where there is no one to share their experiences, where there is no one to handle their mental status or emotional condition through which they are going, and which leads to the, I think, very disastrous the different societal cases. When the child is unable to express himself or herself, then he or she thinks that this is the easiest way to run away or to escape from the problem which I'm facing. The child is in between thousands of people, mother, father, teachers, friends, but he suicides, he opts suicides. Why? Not a single person is there to listen to him. कोई एक व्यक्ति नहीं है उसको सुनने वाला. So before teaching, it's my honest request to all, before teaching, let's make a human being first. पहले इंसान बनाएं फिर पढ़ाएंगे बाद में. So one of the lovely, it is about, I think it is about 4 also, just 1 minute more I will take. Educating the mind without educating the heart is no education at all. Educate educating a mind Educating the mind without educating the heart is no education at all. So it's my earnest request, and with the folded hands, I request each and everyone, all the teachers, as the primary and pre-primary teachers take care of the child in the school, in the same way, all the teachers, please pause and make strategies and plans and कर लीजिए ना कभी, जैसे प्राइम मिनिस्टर करते हैं मन की बात, 5 minutes class में कर लीजिए. Nothing will is going to damage your syllabus and nothing. Your that 5 minutes is not going to hamper your syllabus, or plan your syllabus like that. I have 5 minutes or 10 minutes or some day or sometimes one period, whole one period to talk with the child. Enjoy with the children, enjoy the education, let the children enjoy the education, not only running for grades and result and everything, and leaving behind the uh, emotional health of the child and yourself also. We are stressing ourselves also while rushing towards the syllabus. We should make or plan strategies or syllabus in such a manner that there should be time for teachers and students too, to take care of their mental health first, then to teach the children, or then to work upon whatever I want to do in with my career and to teach my students. I think the time is also going to over. With this lovely words, I would like to end up my session. Hello, is everyone listening to
Yes, yes,
me?
ma'am.
Shall I wind up, sir?
Definitely.
Thank you everyone for being so patient and supportive and kind listener to me. Thank you everyone. Have a nice day.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you
Ma'am, now
everyone. Have a nice.
you may leave, ma'am. Now.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you everyone. Once again, have a nice day. And I just wanted some of the feedback, if I was able to uh,
Modify or rebuild.
Attendee teachers are requested to kindly raise their hand if they want to share some feedback or some ideas or some real life examples with today's resource person. Kindly raise your hand if you want to share something.
yeah, 1%. Yeah.
So two persons are there raising the hand. Vinayji, would you like to unmute them?
Thank you, sir. Sikandar Kumar, sir. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for your valuable feedback. I was quite nervous while, but thank you so much. Sujit, sir. Thank you so much. If you did not like it, still you can say it was a nice session in the name of humanity. Javed sir, thank you so
All
much.
right.
Thank you so much for your valuable
Permission to
feedback.
turn on the, if you want, you can turn on your mic and share your feedback. The mic permission is given to all the attendee teachers.
Jayanti ma'am, thank you so much. Monica ma'am, thank you so much. Anupama ma'am, thank you so much. In the beginning, I was unable to take the name of all the teachers over here. Now I'm getting opportunity. I'm getting time. Rahul sir, thank you so much. Priya ma'am, thank you so much. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, everyone. Manish sir, thank you. Deepak sir, thank you so much. Rushi ma'am, thank you, ma'am.
Now, ma'am,
Yes, ma'am.
it was a wonderful session. Thank you so much for giving us so much of knowledge. And we really had to understand the psychology of children because it is very necessary in the early stages of the development of the student so that they come out of the shell. It's very, very much
Yes, ma'am.
important. And thank you
Yes,
so
ma'am,
much.
definitely. Yes, ma'am.
Very useful session, ma'am. Very fruitful.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Thank you, sir. Sanjeev, sir. Anup, sir. Anjana, ma'am. Sanjeev, Anup, sir. Alok, Prabha, sir. Soni Kumari, ma'am. Everyone, thank you so much. I was quite nervous in the beginning, and I. Sudishth Narayan Jha, sir. Thank you so much. Archana, ma'am. Manish Kumar, sir. Thank you so much, everyone, for connecting here and after your tiring day of the school.
Ma'am, you kept us tied up the whole time. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Yes, sir. Okay. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, everyone. Once again, have a nice day. Please have your lunch, take rest. Please, once again, I'm saying pause and think differently, think out of the box, make strategies, plans to have some time for yourself also, to take care of your mental health also. We are equally important to take care of our mental health because I know we also have a lot of career issues with all of us. So it will be there every time. So have your also good mental health and then go to the classroom. Okay. Thank you,
Ma'am,
everyone.
today's session was very good,
Ma'am?
interesting, and lovely. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. It's all your motivation and appreciation that Father that day addressed us. I felt very motivated on that day.
Your examples are very valuable, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. They were just means the true life experiences, true examples.
Very fruitful for us.
Yes, ma'am. So with these life experiences, we can teach our children. Only bookish knowledge is not required for now 21st century children. They need real life experiences to feel, to have.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. Once again.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, everyone. Please take rest. Please take rest, everyone. Have a nice day. Okay, Amit sir. Amit sir.
Yes, ma'am. You may. Yes, yes.
Shall I leave, sir?
Yes, yes, ma'am. Yes.
Yeah. Okay, okay. Good day. Good day. Have a nice day, everyone.
I think we have already shared in the WhatsApp group to the STNCs. All the teachers are requested to kindly mark their attendance and kindly lead the meeting.
Okay, sir. Okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you.